Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of the HITI pregame show. You might notice it's kind of early. It's about 7:30 in the morning. There's a reason why we're doing the show early. The Angels play at 8:35 in Cleveland today. You'll find the game on the Peacock app today, so look out for that. As a Sunday morning to you wherever you may be, and happy Mother's Day to all out there. And uh, the final game and rubber game of the three-game series coming up with the Guardians in Cleveland. They're at Progressive Field, coming up again at 8:30. The Angels 21-19 coming in, Cleveland 18-21. Um, we'll tell you how. So Moniak in the first inning yesterday homered, and it was his birthday, his 25th birthday. And the fact that he homered and did well in his first start of the season coming up, that was really good to see. It was really encouraging because he came up in the um, uh, he was looking good in spring training, but I guess they went with experience with Brett Phillips instead of Moniak. But now it gives the outfielders who start a chance to maybe rest some days. I know this isn't a good topic to talk about rest, but especially in the game show, I should say. But um, it's a new way of doing things. I don't know what. Let's see. Renfro had a great throw in the bottom of the first, top of the third. Otani doubled in Moniak, make it 2-0. Let's see. Detmers picked off Ramirez at second. That was amazing. Later on, Neto made a great play to have a double play happen. That was great. Rosario made it 3-1. Angels, he doubled in Guardian. Riffle singled in someone. Yeah, he's good. He's been hitting good as of late. Neto homered in the top of the eighth. It was 6-2. Everything felt good, coming into that eighth inning. And then the bottom of the half came up. Bell singled in Rosario, and then Naylor hit a big home run, 3-run home run to make it 7-6 Cleveland. And then Jimenez homered on a solo shot to make it 8-6. All that given up there by Tepera, the home runs at least. Drury grounded out, and that was the end of the game. So it was a loss that should have been a win, honestly. That was very unfortunate. Detmers, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. I felt like he got bamboozled. He should have got the win, but that wasn't the case. That's unfortunate. Davinsky came in and did well. Davinsky, the local kid. And then Wantz gave up 4 runs. And then Tepera ended up giving 2 runs, on 2 hits. The 2 home runs just served on a platter for Naylor and Jimenez. So let's get to some news going on. As again, the Angels lost 8-6 yesterday. Some PR moves. As Sonia, of course, right there with the news. They designated Ryan Tepera for assignment, so 10 days or so. We'll see what happens. And then Zach Weiss was recalled from Salt Lake City. We'll probably see him tomorrow in Baltimore. So that's the big news of the day. Came out, I think, around 7 a.m. So it was something that was, it should have happened, I guess, with Tepera a long time ago. But I think it's more of a relief. And Aaron Loop may come back. And Aaron Loop, I don't know how good he's going to be, but we'll see what happens. I don't know either. Like I mentioned, and Fernando's been making great questions of the days. And there was one a couple of weeks ago saying, would you bring back? Would you rather have Tepera or would you rather have Loop? And I said neither. I don't want any of them. And well, you can see why with Tepera. And then Loop, you'll probably see why once he comes back. I know they're gonna say he's gonna throw in the Baltimore series, just simulated games, and maybe we'll see him on the homestand coming up. That's what I'm guessing will happen with that. So those are the news days. Yeah, breakfast coming up, hopefully for everyone. The starting pitchers today. Let's get to that real quick. So the left-hander, Patrick Sandoval is going to start. 26 years of age, of course. 3-1 on the season. This will be his 8th start. He has a 3.41 ERA, 37 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts. He's got to limit those walks. The last start he had was Monday the 8th against Houston. He got no decision. He went 6 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 on runs. The offense helped him out definitely with only 2 strikeouts. He didn't walk anybody, but that's been a theme all year. So he's got to get better at that. Hopefully his pitches can work today. The local kid out of Mission Viejo. Now for the Guardians, someone I've definitely never heard of, but we'll see what happens. Tanner Bybee. I'm gonna call him Bybee. He's 1-1 this year. He's a rookie. This will be his 4th start. He has a 4.30 ERA, 14 innings and 2/3 pitched, 15 strikeouts on the year. His last start came in a loss, also on Monday the 8th. He got the loss, went 3 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So, if you shake this rookie up, hopefully you can get something off of him. That's the hope right there. We'll see what happens. Let's get to our sponsors. So 714 Tickets. I purchased yesterday some San Diego tickets, so I'll be down there Monday. A friend said, "Hey, I want to go get certain bobblehead, and I want to make sure I pay a decent price." And I got that with 714 Tickets. I put in the code HITI, HITI, and it all worked out. I got 10% off. Well, I'm not eligible for the Halos jersey, but you can be. Courtesy of Halos in the Infield of 714 Tickets. Also get $5 cash back on your future purchase. So it all works for 714 Tickets. Locally, the Lakers will make the conference finals. They will have a home game in the near future. I think I don't know, NBA gets a lot of days off. So maybe on the weekend, next weekend, the Lakers will have their conference finals home games. So check that out for sure. Concert tickets, theater tickets. The summer's coming up. There's going to be a lot of outdoor concerts. So check that out. It's going to be fun. Also, HITI is also happy announced to our new sponsor with the local brewery called Noble Ale Works. You can find them in Anaheim. We will have HITI nights in there in the upcoming months. Pregame shows, events, giveaways, probably prizes. We'll get that all set up in the upcoming months. Meanwhile, stop by and try their great local brews and their tasty eats. And you can find them at 1621 Sinclair Street, B, Anaheim, California, 92806. So happy to have Noble Ale Works there, and I'm gonna definitely do some food reviews, drink reviews there. I can't wait for that and to meet everyone and to do some shows from there. Also, please check out HITI here on YouTube. The new podcast will come out soon to recap this series. Check out also on the podcast mediums, you'll find Google or Apple. Just type in Halos in the Infield, it'll be right there. And check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And by the way, Fernando's killing it on the Twitter, and then here on YouTube for the pre and post game shows and the podcasts. So, I think I'll be here on the post game show. just to alert everyone that yeah, it will be me today for the post game show. Okay, let's get to the Angels lineups, and there's been some changes and where people are as well. Just one, I should say. With Rendon and his left groin issue, he'll be out today's game. And I don't know how many games in the Baltimore series, but we'll find out. When Nevin came out to make, excuse me, the pitching change in the sixth with Detmers, Rendon told Nevin, "Hey, I can't move this way, I can't move that way, and I should be taken out." And Nevin listened, and Rendon was taken out. During the game, we didn't know why. I was out doing a food review, and then all of a sudden he's out. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So leading off for the Angels, you have Mickey Moniak, the center fielder, and happy belated birthday to him yesterday. Batting second is Shohei Ohtani, the left fielder. And batting third is Hunter Renfroe, the right fielder. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, he had yesterday off with Moniak in there. Taylor Ward out in left field. Let's see if he can get going. Batting fifth, Brandon Drury, the first baseman. Batting sixth is Matt Thaiss, the catcher. So he moved up. Batting seventh, this is Gio Urshela at third base. Batting eighth is Luis Rengifo, the second baseman. And then batting ninth is the shortstop, Zach Neto, which he had a great game yesterday along with Moniak. When you think of it, Neto homered, had a great defensive play, and then another one where he caught the ball behind his back, juggled it, caught it, threw it to first for a double play. So it was great to see, no doubt about it. So for the Cleveland Guardians, Stephen Kwan will be the left fielder leading off in left field. Batting second is Rosario at shortstop. Batting third is Jose Ramirez at third base. Batting fourth is Josh Naylor, the designated hitter. Batting fifth is Josh Bell, the first baseman. So they flip-flop there, 4 and 5. Jimenez, the second baseman, will be the second baseman there. Andres Jimenez. He had a throwing error yesterday. Batting seventh is Mike Zunino, the former Mariner and Ray catcher. He's behind the plate for Cleveland today. And then the right fielder batting number 8 for Cleveland, Will Brennahan. He'll be making his first appearance of the series. And then batting ninth is Miles Straw, the center fielder for Cleveland, rounding out that lineup. So this game again on, well, it says national here, but on the Peacock app. So check that out at 8:30. I gotta see if I have that still. I know there's a plan you have to have, I think, in order to get it, like a premium plan or something like that. It's just same thing with if you have like excuse me, Amazon Prime or whatever the case is. I think it's the same thing like that. So I gotta go see if I have that before the game starts. So that was yesterday. Let's go to today for the scores. As my thing's going slow. Here we go. So, Angel game is first, of course, but at 10:35, it's the Pirates and Orioles, the Rays and the Yankees, the Braves and the Blue Jays. All great series right there to watch. If you're watching an Angel game or listening to it, you can also check out those series if you have MLB.tv. And by the way, it's all free games of the day, other from the Angel game on Peacock, and then of course the Sunday night baseball game, which we'll get to in a bit. Also at 10:40, the Mariners, Tigers, the Reds at the Florida or Miami. At 11:10, you get the Cubs and Twins, the Astros and White Sox. Again, Abreu coming back to the South Side. The Royals and Brewers. At 12:10, you got the Phillies and Rockies. At 1:07, you get the Rangers and A's. And I noticed yesterday that was on FS1, and there are a few more people at the Coliseum. But it's funny to see, though, and I know a few ushers from the Oakland Coliseum, but on social media lately, they've been um, filming the ushers, directing people where to sit, in a rude way too sometimes. And I'm just thinking to myself, there are so many open seats. And why wouldn't you want people to sit closer to the action? It would look better on camera, but that's the way it is. At 110, you get the Padres and the Dodgers. The Padres are trying to avoid being swept by LA. Also, the Giants at Arizona. The roof will probably be closed this time. At 135, you get the Mets and Nationals. And they had a suspended game. I think they're going to remake the special game here against the Mets and the Nationals. The Nationals led 1-0, so you get a doubleheader in that one. I'm just seeing. And again, Sunday Night Baseball, it's the Cardinals and Red Sox. But again, the Angels and Cleveland, the rubber game on Peacock at 8:30. Sandoval on the mound here. Let's get to some of these comments and then let's get out of here. Happy Mother's Day, James, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that are out there. Jim Holt saying, good morning, James. Had to laugh. You said rubber game. Tapera sure had a rubber arm, and man, that was bad, Jim. I was listening to the game because I was out jogging, surprisingly. And that made me run faster when I heard all these, the home runs given up. I was so pissed off. I'm like, no, I'm done with him. And Sonia mentioning, Tapera has been DFA'd. Try to hear saying, is Roger Lodge Roger Lodge happy the game is on Peacock? Yes. Jim saying, thank you for the info on Tapera. Any info on Weiss, maybe to replace Tapera? Yeah, he's going to be recalled. Again, he might be up in the Baltimore series tomorrow, hopefully, with the first class flight to Baltimore. Sonia saying, I do not have Peacock, so not watching the game today. We'll watch it when it will watch. It will be the best game available. Who knows, man? And then, man, but Trout is out. That's the only thing. So I don't know if that'll be the case. Now, Peacock, what the F? Thanks for the info. Sorry, looking at something here. Okay, I thought that was old news. Or yeah, that's old news. Okay. Jim saying, yeah, Nats fan. Peacock, what the F? Thanks for the info. Now I gotta change plans. Again, yeah, if I don't have it, then I'm gonna listen to that and make some breakfast and then watch the other games. Probably that Baltimore or Pittsburgh game and scout for the Orioles series for sure. As there's 4 with the Orioles, 3 night games, and then 1 day game. 9:35 start on Thursday. The rest of the games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are all at 3:35 locally. So be aware of that Thursday day game, and then the upcoming schedule, the homestand next weekend. It's country weekend. Plan accordingly. The Trucker hat on May 19th. May 20th will be the post-game concert. Russell Dickerson. I'm going to be honest, I've never heard of his songs, but it's Armed Forces Day as well. So thank you to those who have served and gave all. And then the final game of that series, 107 on country weekend, is against Minnesota. And then 3 with the Red Sox, a day off on the 25th. And then you get the 26th against Miami. I should be there. I want to get that reversible bucket hat, as it has the regular Halos logo in red, and then you reverse it, of course, and then you get the City Connect A with the sand coloring. So I think that's a cool item to have. 3 with Miami in that series. And that's a thing to note. The Saturday game is at 7 o'clock against Miami, not 6:07. Fox has that window between 4 and 7 locally here, so those games have to be shown in that time, and no other game can be shown unless it's the ones on Fox in their regional games. So that's why that game is at 7 o'clock, and then the 28th will be a 1 o'clock game against Miami, and then the Angels go back out on the road against Chicago, a 3 game series starting Memorial Day on the 29th of May, and then the 31st will be an 11-10 game to end the month of May, and then we'll find out at Houston after that. So the schedule never stops being a pain for the Angels. Let's see. Where did I lead off? Sonya's saying, yeah, it sucks. I already pay for MLB shit, not paying for anymore. And that's how I feel. If I have it, illegally, if I get it from somebody else, I'll hopefully FBI ain't watching, but I'll go get that set up right now. Let's see. Try to hear saying you should be eligible. You bought your tickets. F that rule. And also, try to hear says, does Noble Brewery have nice bathrooms? I'm not sure. I've never been, but I imagine so. Sonya's saying Rendon got hit in the groin a few games back when that ball took a wicked hop on him. Oh, yeah, that's right. So maybe it's a bruise right there in the groin. That sounds bad. Try to hear saying it's mid-May. It's time for Rendon to sit for 2 months, and that seems to be the theme, sadly, with Anthony. But it seems to be the only thing with Rendon. Jim saying, and let's not forget the Section 260 buffet menu for next homestand: street tacos, chili, chicken bowls. More to follow. And thank you, Jim. I'll tell you what, you pack in the lunch meat. I remember that. And even though I had a big breakfast, I had to get in there. So thank you, Jim, for all of that. Yeah, more news. That's what came up for Anthony Rendon. Real quick, left groin tightness. He's being evaluated today, and Nevin said Rendon will be out at least a couple of days to determine if he needs an IL stint. So that's what we thought. So I would basically put him out for that whole Baltimore series if I was a betting man. Sonya's saying Nats have a doubleheader today due to rain yesterday, so I do have games to watch. Woohoo! And also you get, I'd imagine in your area, the Oriole games. Try to hear saying country or county weekend, but country weekend is dumb, and Mark Langston should stop talking like a cowboy. I should stop talking. Yeah, I've heard that on the radio. Yes, was it Friday? Mark Langston, howdy, partners. And then he ends it with, thank you. It's funny. I like Mark Langston. I've always have. You won't find me at that concert, though. I like the country. I think all the new country sounds the same. It's all pop. So I probably won't be there. Try to hear saying Redon's vagina lip is bruised. You said it. It's probably true. I don't know. I'm sorry, Sonia. I don't know anything. So again, the Angels and Guardians playing the rubber game today at 8:30. That's coming up in about a half an hour on the Peacock app. So if you have it, watch it. If you don't, listen to AM 8:30 with Terry Smith and Mark Langston. And we'll see if the Angels can get the series win. Come back here for the post-game show with me, James, of course. Todd having the day off today, as it is in their world Family Sunday. So that's very important. So everyone take care and go Halos.